So, y'all take a slow morning. We was on a little late last night, and y'all know I'm somebody grandma. Y'all know I'm somebody grandma. I had me a water. I grabbed me a new bottle of y'all. It's ridiculous the amount of water I drink. I grabbed me a new bottle of water, and I think I might have left it on my bed. And I'm thirsty as fuck. Anywho, I hope everybody's having a good morning this morning. It is Wednesday. We got a lot to unpack. We got a lot to get into. We got a lot to, because I got to go. Oh, I'm yawning. I got a lot to do today. I have a whole lot to do today. Video wise, planning wise. I have some shirts and stuff I need to make. I got to talk about some of the things that's going on. Y'all, we got to open our doggone eyes. I don't understand why we can't see. I don't understand why we can't see. That's a real thing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to know soon. I don't understand. Can't see. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Jed. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this morning? Thank you for the give. People better pay attention. They not paying attention. People's eyes is open wide shut. I'm trying to understand why our eyes be open, but we still can't see. Why we still believe in shit that people tell us. Here's the thing. Oh, y'all, I was going to say this for a video. And I'm still going to make a video. And I need y'all to engage when I make it. What I don't understand is how people see what's going on and then still be like, no, that's not what's going on. They still believe what these people is putting out in the media as if they don't control the media. These are the same people that's trying to tell us that it was not a riot on January 6th. Yet we still believe in everything that come out these people's mouth. We still believe in everything that come out these people's mouth. They told us that there was no riot on January 6th. They were being peaceful and they don't know why them people was arrested, and that's why he pardoning these people. Like, my thing is, why are we listening to what these people... I don't believe nothing these people say. I had people trying to drag me in the comments talking some, oh, I hope you humble enough to recant your statement about what you said about the things that are being affected by the freeze. Yet, it's people who Medicaid and food stamps don't work no more. And what am I apologizing for? Do they apologize when they lie to us? I think the fuck not. These people don't apologize to us about nothing. These people tell us one thing and then be having us looking stupid. Right. We watched it with our own eyes and they trying to tell us that it didn't happen. You can't tell me something didn't happen that I saw with my own eyes. I don't care if I wear glasses. You can't tell me that I did not see what I saw. And we have to wake up. We got to stop letting people tell us that we didn't see what we saw. You gonna tell me I'm blind and I know I can see? It makes no sense to me, y'all. It makes no sense to me, y'all. But this is the morning motivation, affirmation. If you do so, journal, prayer, manifestation. You don't wear glasses and you seen it. My thing is this. Who's going to jail? You all right? And if we really want to talk about jail is modern day slavery. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm going to jail for freedom of speech when I'm supposed to have freedom of speech in this country. Shut up. Shut up. You sound stupid. You said the office flatline days after. Right. People sound so crazy. I'm going to jail for freedom of speech. And if I go to jail for freedom of speech, they're going to have to make an example out of me. Point blank, period. You go to jail for freedom of speech in a country where there's freedom of speech. Make that make sense. We are not free. If we can't even say what we want to say without having the consequences of going to jail, y'all think we free? You sound crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on two different lives. I'm on YouTube and on TikTok. You sound crazy. You sound very delusional. To think that, and that's my problem now. We think we free and we not. We're not. We're not. He trying to get rid of the government and turn into a dictatorship. I believe that. I believe that. All these pointless laws and orders he's signing, honestly, they're not pointless to him. They're not pointless to him and his people because they're not the ones affected by it. So they don't care who they affect, which we got to understand and we got to pay attention to what's going on here. They are trying to starve a lot of people out. They're trying to make it go back to the old days. What we don't know is that a lot of people who are affected by DEI, which we already determined last night, is not just people of color. It's been a lot of women of all races that has been affected by DEI. People who didn't even know that they were DEI hires have been losing their jobs. And what happens when you lose your job and then they cut off the free aid that you can get? What happens when you lose your job and then there's no financial assistance to help you get through? You end up losing your house. You end up losing the roof over your head and your ability to feed yourself. And when that happens, people get desperate. And when people get desperate, they start doing desperate things. And when people start doing desperate things, you end up in a legal slave system, aka prison. We got to think logically here. We got to stop letting people lie to our face. We got to stop letting people do stuff to us and telling us that they ain't do it. This man just told federal workers to resign and he will pay them for 8 months. You see that? It just makes no sense to me. We got to start thinking logically, y'all. We got to start thinking like we see stuff and then just believe what we hear instead of believing what we see. Thank you, Chicago. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I was about to say something. I don't know what I was about to say. We got to start really like making a way for ourselves. We got to go ahead and I'm not telling you what to do with your life. If you happy working a job, you work that job and you work that job to the best of your ability. What I want to say is there is not one person I know that worked the job that led them to financial freedom. Once you work a job and you get stuck working the job, you will be a worker your entire life unless you choose differently. Unless you choose differently, you will be a worker your entire life. These people want us to be workers. Rich McCormick, which is he's a Republican representative or something like that. This man came out in a statement saying that he's okay with them taking away free lunch for children. These children need to be working. In what world do children need to work to eat at school? These children need to work to eat at school. Some kids only get meals at school because their family is so poor. Do we not understand this? They want children to go to work now. But they supposed to be protected by child labor laws. I'm confused. I'm confused as to why we need our children to work. And if I'm being quite honest, I'm going to talk about my community for a second. And with my community, we have this mentality where children need to work young. A lot of people go get a job at 15, 16, whatever the age is that you can start working because your parents make you feel like you got to work. And as soon as you turn 18, they put you out, which dim your light from you doing what you want to do in life. Like me personally, I never went to college because I had nowhere to go. My mother started putting me out at 14. So I started doing hair, doing what I needed to do to take care of myself. So I was never able to go to college because if had I went to college, I would have got financial aid and been able to stay on campus. But then when the breaks come and the winter breaks come, where was I going to go? I had nowhere to go. And we need to stop doing this to these kids. These kids need to focus on school and focus on getting their education and figuring out what they want to do in life. They do not need to be working in school. They need to be focusing on their studies. We need to stop making our kids work at young ages. And these people need to stop trying to force us to make our kids work at young ages. A lot of people do it because they desperate and they need the extra income. So they force their children to work at young ages. And we need to stop doing that. Our community has not taught. I was never taught anything about financial anything. I never knew not a lick of financial anything. I was working to pay bills. All I knew is you go to work, you pay your bills. That's it. Any money you have left over, you do what you need to do from there, whether you want to get your hair done, nails done, splurge a little bit, whatever. But the basics of what I was taught was you work and you pay your bills. You work and you pay your bills. It's way more to life than just working and paying bills. Way more to life than just working and paying bills. Who wants to really just work just to pay bills? I'm not understanding that. Y'all don't want to travel the world and see what's going on in other countries, see the beautiful blue, green beaches, because y'all know our beaches here is brown. Y'all don't want to go see the beautiful waters. You don't want to go travel somewhere. You don't want to send your children to study abroad because you have the means to. You don't want to live life. You don't want, like, we're literally just existing, if we being honest. We are just existing. We are working to pay bills. And I don't know about y'all. I don't want to work to pay bills. I don't. The shit is stressful and I don't want to do it. I want to live life. I have never been out of the country. I have never been out of the country. I haven't even been to 20 out of the 50 states. I maybe been about 10 maybe. I can name how many states I've been to. But I have not traveled the world, and that's one of my desires. I want to travel. I want to travel. I want to be able to live life and enjoy my life. I don't want to just work to pay bills. Do y'all not know that that is modern day slavery? I'm not even playing. Working and it's not just black people. There's a lot of other races who work to pay bills. You don't have any. The way this economy is set up right now, things are so expensive to the point where people can only afford to work and pay their bills. People barely have enough money for food because we all know eggs are $11 right now. Eggs are 11 freaking dollars. Eggs are $11, and I love eggs. My household go through at least a dozen, the 18 pack of eggs a week. We love eggs. Eggs are $11. Something that's free from animals are $11 to us. At this point, it's cheaper to buy a chicken. You can go right to Tractor Supply and buy a chicken for maybe $5. Raise that chicken up, have some eggs in your yard yourself. It's cheaper to. In what world is it cheaper to buy the chicken than it is to get the eggs? Then we also have to worry about what's being put inside our food. The price of chicken done went down a little bit. But wasn't it just the chicken shortage? People not thinking about that. People not thinking about these lab-grown meats that they're feeding us. I cut out ground beef and pork. That shit grown in the lab. Ain't that many pigs and cows in the world. Hell, chicken grown in the lab too, but still. Like, we just gotta, y'all, we gotta stop sitting around with our eyes open wide shut. We gotta stop believing everything that everybody tell us. We cannot believe everything that everybody tell us. These people tell us one thing and do the opposite. Or they tell us a little something, but it's not the whole story. They tell us a little something and it's not the full picture, and then when shit go to play, we be like, oh, why this happened? Yeah, because they only gave us a little bit. They gave us just a little bit. Just a little bit. We really got to find financial freedom for ourselves, y'all. And the internet has made a way for everybody to be financially free. And I understand everybody do not want to. Who the fuck was that? I don't know who that was. Somebody just texted me. I understand everybody don't want to become a content creator. I know that already. You don't have to be. You don't have to be in front of the camera. But find a way to start your business. Even if you don't want to start your business, become a coach. There's something in your life that you do extremely well that you can educate others on. There's something in your life that you do extremely well that you can teach a class on. Bare Beauties makes soap. She makes soap. She makes sugar scrub. She make bath salt. She makes all these things with natural ingredients. Number one, that is her business, but that's also a class that she can teach. She can teach people to make that. She does teach people, if you go to her lives, to make your own soap, to make your own products, to keep your money in your house. Or she also have a deal where you can get a monthly subscription from her, and she can send you these things she can send you these things. She can send you the soaps and stuff. This is a business for her. She can also start selling courses and stuff, teaching people. Y'all really need to sit back and think about something that you are good at doing, that you can profit off of. There's something that everybody is good at doing. Whether some of y'all good at cooking, even if you can't cook everything, you might make the best tacos in your area. Start a little taco business. Start selling taco plates on Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Start selling taco plates. Everybody want tacos on Tuesday for some reason. Start selling plates. If you know that your pico good as hell and you make your pico from scratch, start selling plates. There's something that you can do that you can make some money off of. Point blank, period. If you are a good listener and you good at analyzing people problems and giving them solutions, you can coach people. I'm an elevation coach. You want to know why? Because people like to call me with their problems. People love to call me with their problems. You want to know why? Because I'm a good listener. I will listen to your problem. I will relate to your problem. And then I will help you with the solution. People do that on their regular, everyday life. Some of y'all the homegirl that everybody call for everything. If you the homegirl that everybody call for everything because you give great advice, why you can't coach other people? Why not? Why not? If you're a person that read a lot, why you don't reach out to one of these content creators? Or you always get all the tea. You always get all the tea. You always know what's going on in every state. You know everything that's going on across the globe because you watch the news and you read your books and you very knowledgeable about stuff. And if you are this person, why not reach out to content creators and say, hey, can I be on your research team? Can we start a research team for you? And when that content creator get big, they'll take you with them and pay you for the research that you're doing, if they already not able to pay you for the research that you do. We got it together. If you a person who don't like to be in front of the camera, but you like to be behind the camera, reach out to different content creators. Hey, do you need a videographer, or do you need somebody to take your pictures? Do you need this? Do you need that? And y'all, it's okay to give out some freebies. That's what we got to understand. I know everybody can't want something for free because you're not going to make a profit. But sometimes what I learned as a content creator, you will get more done by giving away something to somebody who can help you. If you know somebody who got a big platform and with their platform, they are willing to make videos for your products, gift them the products. Gift it to them. If you are just starting out, and I know it's hard because everything costs money. I really had I stopped doing it because I reached out to some people who wasn't trustworthy and I gave them free shirts and they never advertised my shirts. And that cost me over $200 while I was unemployed to make those shirts. So I get it. It costs you money, but build a community. Find a few people that you cool with, that you know. I know a few people. I'm a person. Number one, Tyler Farrah, she's another person who will promote your products. If she believes in you, she will promote you. Find somebody to help you to promote your products. There are people, smaller creators, because granted, some of the big creators do get big-headed. We know this. Some of the big creators do get big-headed and they don't want to do nothing for free. But some of the medium creators like myself, we don't mind. I do not mind promoting people's products. I don't. Now, I don't have the means to purchase everybody's products. I don't. I'm unemployed. I don't work. This is my job. But I don't mind promoting people's products. I don't. I will show your products off. But y'all need to figure out what it is that you want to do that can help you get some income and become financially free, even if it starts as a side hustle. Even if it starts as a side hustle. There's nothing wrong with a side hustle, because sometimes your side hustle will make you so much money that it will then become your main hustle. We need to get right, y'all. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and I didn't do my affirmations. What? Y'all, I'm slipping on my pimping. I did not do my affirmations for today. That's the prayers. Where are my affirmations? Okay. Y'all ready for the affirmations for today, y'all? Everything is working in my favor. God is supplying me with everything I need. The right people are stepping into my life. Good morning, Ty. Big opportunities are always coming my way. My faith is completely unstoppable right now. I can do all things with God on my side. With God, I always win. The wrong people are stepping out of my life. These are our affirmations that we saying for today. We say on a daily basis. Happy Wednesday, Street Dream Girl. How you doing, boo? Y'all, this is who I was talking about right here, Tyler Farrah. She is one of the people that if you have a product that you are trying to sell, she will help you sell it. She will. She will. We are ambassadors for Bare Beauties. We don't mind promoting people products, y'all. It's time for us to win. It really is. It's time for us to really get out there and figure out what it is we want to do with our life. And I know that's a packaging because it take a while for you to really feel, for you to really realize what you want to do with your life. It takes a while to figure that out. But we gotta we really gotta we got to sit down and figure out what's important to us. And I feel like financial freedom should be important to everybody. Financial freedom is something, thank you. Financial freedom is something that we all need to focus on. Thank you so much. We need to figure out how, though. Because, of course, everybody don't want to do the same thing. Everybody's not interested in doing the same thing. Thank you, Street Dream Girl. I appreciate it. You need to, it's something in your life that you're good at doing. The Street Dream Girl, Tyler Farrah, she knows about I don't know if I'm saying, I don't want to say it wrong. I don't know if sovereign citizen is the correct terms for it, but status correction, that's what it is. She knows about status correction. So she coaches people on that. She instructs people on how to get that done. Y'all need to figure out what it is that you know how to do. What can you do in your everyday life? I want y'all to put it in the chat. We all know what Bare Beauties do. We know that she is a beauty connoisseur. She makes everything from scratch. Hey, Popular Loner, how you doing? I need to know what it is that you know how to do or what you think you know how to do. And I can tell you right now, I will tell you right now how to profitize off it. What is something that you are so good at that can't nobody tell you nothing about? What is something you good at? I want to know. Drop it in the chat for me, y'all. What is something you good at? I know for me, it's hair, but my passion is not hair. I don't like to do hair. I like how I make people feel when I do their hair, but I'm miserable when I do hair. So I know hair is not my calling. I love fashion. I love making clothes. I love that. But my passion is helping people. I love to help people. Whether I'm helping you look pretty when I do your hair, or I'm helping you look pretty when I style your clothes, or I'm helping you get clothes at a lower rate, or whatever it is. I just love to help people. Or just simply these past few weeks, me keeping y'all informed about what's going on in the news because we need to know this. These people are trying to force our children to work. Our children to work. You said mental health with resources. You said you motivate and you organize to operate. Okay, we know what you do, Tyler Farrell. We know that you got this. You love to help people. You already motivate and you organize. Now for you, Jet, health with resources. That's something you can help with because a lot of people don't know how to get those resources to in order to get mental health help. People don't know. A lot of people are afraid of therapy because they don't know how beneficial it is because it's embedded in our head that therapy is for crazy people. And we know that's not true. You said you need $100. If I had $100 to give you, I would, but I just lost my job. So I don't have $100 right now. I don't. If I had it, I definitely would. Hell, I need today, Wednesday, I need $3,000 by Friday or they're going to foreclose on my house. But hey, who's complaining here? I'm not complaining. I'm just here. I know you playing, cuz. I know you playing. I'm just saying we need to figure out what like you do cosplay and you game. You can teach other people. I'm a person who I don't know how to game. If I'm being honest, the last game I played was Crash Bandicoot, okay? If it ain't Crash, I don't know how to play Call of Duty. I don't get it. But you got people who want to become streamers. They want to learn how to play these games. They need to learn the basics. That's a class right there. Gaming 101. Teaching people how to set stuff up, what settings that should be on, what, how to get started, which game system they should have. You can even do drop shipping where you sell game systems and get a commission off of it. That is a business. That's a business that you can start. I'm telling you, y'all, what is it? What is something that you are good at doing that can't nobody tell you nothing about? Executive letter to cease and desist. Okay, friend, later on this evening when you get free time, because I know you gonna go live at 10. When you get free time, if we can talk on the phone, friend. I just need to talk on the phone. I don't need you to go, hold my hand. I just need you to break it down in plain terms for me. Because when I was reading that stuff, some of them terms, I'm like, hold on. That's another thing that I'm working on. Because a lot of us live in America and we don't even know what the Constitution entails. We just know the what was it, the amendments, the what is it, 10 amendment, whatever it is. We don't even know what the Constitution entails for real. So we around here fighting for rights we don't even know about. But the thing is, we start reading that stuff and those big words get confusing. So what I'm going to work on probably in the next few weeks is I'm going to work on a series where I break down the Constitution and what everything means and what our rights actually are. Okay, friend, I appreciate it. Please do, because I just when I looked at the stuff, I was like, what that mean? What they saying? What? The what? Like what? Woo! And y'all, when I tell y'all, we might not want to talk about certain things, but talking about what's going on in the world, talking popping topics, but with your own twist on it, that's gonna be yeah. Thank you, friend. That's gonna be your first step to you got to start making content, y'all. You got to put your content out there. Like if you people worried about the numbers and stuff like that, thank you. We I appreciate it. Oh, I got another one. Thank you, Tyler. Oh, another one. Okay. Oh, got another kiss. Yes. Thank you. Y'all, thank you, DC. What I want to tell y'all about making content. There's millions of content creators all across the world on multiple different platforms. What I want to tell y'all is what makes you different is your delivery. Who are you? How can you bring your personality to making content? You need to sit down and think how you, and don't be afraid to showcase you, because that was the issue that I had. I was afraid to be myself because I was afraid of the comments, because you got those comments, hey Camille, how you doing, happy Wednesday. I was afraid of what people was going to think about my take on things. But what I realized is it don't matter. It don't matter what other people think. What other people think means nothing. We have to realize that a lot of people in this world are scared. A lot of people in this world, I said it, are scared. And because they are scared, they will down talk what you have going on. They will down talk you and try to deter you from following your dreams and taking the steps that you need to take to succeed because they are scared. They was too afraid to do it, so they don't want you to do it. They was too afraid to take that leap and try, so they don't want you to do it. Do you know how many people last year told me, oh, you need to go get a regular job. Content creation ain't shit. You too grown to be creating content. Not realizing that content creation has created millionaires. And what it was they was afraid to turn the camera on themselves. And now they see me doing it and they see me getting these brand deals and these same people starting to turn on cameras now. People will tell you things out of fear to stop you. People will tell you things to stop you. You said let me go back up and make sure I'm reading everything right. Hold on. Stay cheered up. You're such an oh, I appreciate you. I really do. I really, really do. Hey, cuz, welcome back. You said self-esteem. What do I do? Honestly, what do I think about self-esteem? We let so many people, like I said, project onto us and it messes up our self-esteem. We need a mindset change, y'all. We really need a mindset change. That's where it all starts, right? A mindset change, because when you sit there and you let people tear you down so much that you become your own abuser, you become your own enemy. I told y'all last night I watched a sermon from Pastor Mike Brother where he said we always saying that there's an enemy. We always saying that there's an enemy, and sometimes the enemy is the inner me. Y'all got to understand that sometimes we be in our way. We be the ones in our head telling us like, oh, you can't do it. You ain't good enough to do it. Who gonna watch this? Who gonna buy this? Who gonna support me? Who like we people done beat us down so much that we don't even have their voices in our head. It's our own voice in our head telling us what we can't do. And we got to stop that, y'all. We got to stop being in our own head. Thank you. We got to stop being in our own head. Hey, Nurse August, happy Wednesday. We have to, because the first step to being successful is getting out of your own way and getting out of your own head. That is the first step to being successful. So today, when you start feeling down and your anxiety start elevating and you feel like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this, I want you to change every can't to a can. I want you to change every can't to a can. When you start feeling like you can't do this, be like, you know what? I can do this. Maybe I just have to figure out a different way to do it, but it can be done. When you start feeling like, who gonna buy from me? I want you to change that into, why wouldn't they buy from me? Why wouldn't they? Why would they not? I'm talented. I have the personality. Why would they not? We got to stop beating ourselves up. And I'm telling y'all, we let people get in our heads so bad to the point where we start stopping ourselves from doing good. And we got to stop doing that, y'all. We really do. We have to stop doing that. We got to stop being our biggest enemies. We have to. It's to a point where a lot of us can be a lot further in life had we not stopped ourselves, me included. I'm not saying I'm excluded from this, because had I not had, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck with y'all. Had I listened to Tyler Farrell when she told me in November, girl, don't go back to work. Don't go back to work. It's going to take you away from what you're supposed to be doing. I wasted 2 months on a job that let me go anyway over nothing. I wasted 2 months at a job that fired me over nothing, when I could have just kept going on my content journey. I could have kept trying to get these brand deals. Because guess what? The moment I got fired, I got my Shein deal. The moment I got fired, I started getting these brands hitting me up wanting to work with me. I wasted my time going there. Now it did. And now we do have to also another mindset change we need to make is, even though things did not go our way, we need to figure out what we learned on that journey. I'm going to say it again. Even though things did not go our way, we need to figure out what we learned on that journey. What I mean by that is, I just said I wasted my 2 months of my life at that job, which in reality, the one thing that job taught me was a little bit of structure. I get up every day now and get dressed. I didn't today because I was running behind. My son had a fever type of stuff. But I get up every day and get dressed. I'm more organized now with what I'm going to do. Before, Street Dream Girl used to be like, Maya, we're going live. I'd be like, I don't know. She'd be like, no, friend, you need a set time to go live. And I say, I'm going live at this time, and then don't go live. I was not organized whatsoever. And me being organized, I see the growth. Being more organized. I said I'm gonna get on here by 8:30 every morning. I'll be on here by 8:30 every morning, and I see my rooms is getting bigger. I was stuck with just like 2 or 3 people in there when I was being inconsistent. But now that I have the consistency going, my rooms are getting bigger and bigger every day. In the mornings, just a few days ago when I first started doing this morning thing, it was like 6 people in here. It's 15 people in here. Last night for Talk About It Tuesday, my numbers dwindled down. Last night I had over 100 people in here. And we had an amazing conversation. So we have to figure out, what do you learn in the times that we feel like it's not going in our favor. Understand that, yeah, it may not be going in our favor, but figure out what you can take from that situation. And what I took from that job is I need structure. I need to get up and get dressed every day. I need to treat my content like it's a job. I don't want to be sitting there. I don't go to nobody's job looking crazy. So why am I on my own job looking crazy? Why am I getting on here looking wild? Looking, when I say look, y'all know I used to wake up with crust in my eyes, ain't brushed my teeth, ain't did nothing, ain't put on a clothes, ain't put on a bra, ain't put on a nothing, but I turn that camera on. Not saying you got to be presentable, because right now in content creation, people are liking more realistic people. They like people that they can relate to. That aesthetic shit is going out the window, if we being honest, because everybody in the world is not aesthetically pleasing. Your everyday life is not aesthetically pleasing. It's not. You said you feel hit. Don't feel hit, friend. Don't feel because people like the real and the raw. But you get up and you get dressed. You don't be sitting around with it with pajamas on all day. At least I don't think you do. I don't think I ever say. At least if you do, you be having some nice pajamas. I don't know, but I'm just saying it gave me structure to get up and get dressed every day. And when I tell y'all getting up and getting dressed every day, as y'all can see, the proof is in the pudding. In the past 7 days, I have over 600,000 views. That's over 500,000 views in the past 7 days. All because I started structuring myself. I get up and I put clothes on. I treat this like it's a job. I'm more organized with it. Hey Nisha Niche, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. I'm telling y'all got to get up. And friend, I know you got to start making videos. I'm going to just keep it a book. You got to start making videos. If you want to be in the Creator Rewards program, you got to start making videos. Now you don't have, people don't want to talk about the public topics that's going on right now. Find your lane. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about parenting? Do you want to talk about financial freedom? Do you want to talk about side hustles? What do you want to talk about? Whatever you talk about, just know it's a million other people out there talking about it. And I'm not saying that to discourage you. I'm saying it so you can figure out your unique way to get it done. Your unique way to get it done. Thank you, Nurse August. I love you too, girl. Love you too. Yes, let me make sure I follow you back. I do follow you back. Great. Awesome. I need y'all. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm about to start. I'm gonna start today. I'm gonna drop one today. I am going to start, and then make sure y'all following my Mya the Millionaire page, because that's my coaching page, and I'm trying to build that page up as well. And I'm dropping a lot of coaching gems, but this week I'm going to drop coaching gems. I'm going to teach y'all how to become a content creator, and the only requirement that I ask. The only requirement that I ask is when you see it, you hit all those little buttons on the side. I need you to like it, share it, save it, and comment on it. I need you to hit all those buttons, because the more that you engage with my posts, the more that I can be on my way to financial freedom, if I'm being honest. Now, I can do what I was already doing, which is coaching people and, doing one-on-one sessions or having classes where people pay me for this information. But I'm willing to give the donation. Not donation. I'm willing to give the information. I just need y'all to engage with me. And if you would like to give a donation, you can give a donation. My Cash App is in my bio, as well as I'm monetized, so you can put gifts on my videos. If you see a video that you like, right there next to where you comment at, it's a little gift box. You can throw a little gift on the video. But I just asked if you can just like, comment, share, and save the video, because the more engagement, the more my videos get pushed, and I want y'all to get this information. I want to give y'all my content creators course. Give y'all the information on that. Give y'all the information on how to do faceless content. Give y'all the information on drop shipping. Give y'all the information on affiliate market. Give y'all the information on selling digital products. It's time for us to become financially free. I'm sorry. If you're not on that wavelength, I don't know what to tell you. But it's time for us to become financially free. Period. I don't know what it is you want to do with your life, but we need to come together and figure that out, because these jobs is not it. People always pushing, get a job, get a job. But when you get sick, that job throw you by the wayside. When your children get sick, that job complain about you taking days off. When you have no child care for your children, them people, they don't care about they treat you like they not human too. They treat you like they don't have kids and they never had the struggle. We need to get away from this trying to push people into a fucking job when these jobs don't care. I have never worked a job that cared about me. Now, granted, I may have had some people at that job that cared about me. I've never worked a job that cared about me. I worked a job for almost 3 years, y'all. Almost 3 years. I was there in the medical field. I started having migraines that caused me to pass out. My doctor put me on bed rest and took my driving privileges. With this job, I was a surgery coordinator, so I traveled with the doctor. And the only request I had was, hey, being as though I'm no longer able to travel with the doctor, is there any way that I can get a laptop and work from home? I didn't even want to be out of work, y'all. I did not want to be out of work. Y'all, this is the start. So for the people who, I know they not in here, but for the people who call me lazy and say that, oh, you just don't want to work, this is where the start of that came from. This is where the beginning of me not wanting to work came from. I worked at this place so long. I worked on weekends for this place, on Saturday for this place. Hey, loud feminists, I did all these things for this place. And when I got sick, and all I would requested was, hey, can I have a laptop to work from home? I will continue to do my job. I will continue to do it at the great rate that I'm doing it. I just need a laptop to work from home because I'm unable to travel. I cannot drive. My doctor has put me on bed rest. I cannot drive. You know, people told me, these people said, well, you just going to have to take FMLA until your doctor restore your privileges. My doctor still to this day have not restored my driving privileges. I'm not supposed to be driving because of my migraines. I'm not. But I still do because what else am I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do? These people put me on FMLA, and when my 12 weeks of FMLA was up, they fired me. They didn't care that I was their best worker, as they called me. I was their best surgery coordinator. I was their best everything. I was the person that trained the new people coming in without being paid for it. They never paid me extra to be a trainer. Never paid me extra to be a trainer. Never. And y'all pushed me by the wayside once I got sick. And you think I want to go work another job now that I know that jobs like this? You think I want to go keep working jobs knowing that I have health issues, and when I start getting sick, y'all gonna fire me? Are you kidding me? And you think I want to go work somewhere like this? Fast forward, when I started that work from home job, when I first started going viral on here, started that work from home job, same problems. I still have migraines. On the days that I have migraines, I cannot get out of the bed, y'all. My migraines get so bad that I have light sensitivity. My migraines get so bad that they put me on medication that put me to sleep for 24 hours. No lie. They first put me on medication that took my taste buds. Let's start there. And I stopped taking that shit. I really stopped taking all the medication because I don't like medication because it fix one thing and mess up another thing. How you supposed to be fixing my migraines, but you take my taste buds? That shit is just stupid to me. But started working from home, still having health issues because I was on medication. The medication would make me go to the bathroom a lot. It was messing up my stomach. A lot of that medication that these people give you mess up your digestive system. It messes up your gut health, which causes you to have to go to the bathroom a lot. The job had a problem with me going to the bathroom a lot. So then I started making videos, posting about it, about how they was treating me and how they was doing me wrong. And then guess what? I lost my job again. Again, due to my health issues, I lost my job. And you think people want to keep going on these jobs knowing that they're going to get fired? Knowing that you can't get sick? Knowing that you can't take a day off? Knowing that you can't go to the bathroom when you need to? Make that make sense. You said Trump's, and I'm going to screenshot that. I'm going to screenshot that, and I'm going to clip that, and I'm going to post a video about that. Because I'm trying to understand how people are still saying that Trump's executive orders need to be approved. How do they need to be approved if people are already losing their jobs? People, just like yesterday, people said, oh, food stamps not affected. There are people who lost their food stamp benefits. Their card is not working. Their card is on a freeze. But y'all listening to these people telling us that they not doing it. We got to stop with the eyes open wide shut. Yeah, you can join the live loud feminists. You sure can. You sure can. They be lying, Nurse August. They lie so bad. And it's like we like being lied to. People like being lied to. We got to stop this liking to be lied to. I don't want nobody lying to me like that. These people, let me tell y'all what they doing. And I don't know if you know that you stupid. Not y'all, but the people who be believing them. I don't know if you know that you stupid. These people will literally tell you something. Tell you something. You see them tell you something. And then they turn around and say, well, we didn't say that. We didn't say that. How you going to tell me what I saw and heard for myself? I didn't hear this from somebody else. I heard this myself. How you going to tell me what I saw and heard myself and then going to turn around and tell me I didn't see and hear what I saw and heard? And we are letting them get away with this. Hey, how you doing? Living my life like it's golden. You don't see the button, the bottom. How many followers do you got? Let me see. Oh, yeah, you got enough. Let me see. I just requested for you to come up. Right? How you going to tell somebody what they meant? He didn't mean it that way. He meant it exactly how he said it. You said your niece Medicaid was cut off, free lunch gone, special needs teachers are losing. Exactly. But they saying these executive orders need approval. They don't. If it's going
Good
through.
morning, Maya.
Hey, how you doing, Loud Feminist?
I'm stressed a little
Don't be
bit. I'm not
stressed.
gonna
Don't
lie.
be stressed.
When I
Before you
was
go through your
when I was
spill, before you go through your spill, don't be stressed because I'm gonna tell you this is what these people want. They want us to be stressed because when you stress out, it take a toll on your body and it cause your organs to shut down. And when your body shut down, you can't do nothing. So don't
you're right.
stress. Don't everything gonna be okay. Whether we
Right.
hear it with them or not, everything's gonna be okay because you here with us and we're gonna figure out how to help your situation.
Yeah, like Kendrick said, we gonna be all right.
We are. We are.
So what happened with the executive order and my husband's job? President Biden, he approved a lot of like new companies to start up with it was agreements that came um, with the, I want to say the climate agreement, because there's a lot of new factories that were getting federal grants to be built, like battery plants and things like that all over the country. And one of the areas that is going to be affected is with Trump's executive order is that a lot of these battery plants and things that they were trying to get going that were about green energy. When Trump signed that executive order, they paused let me let my dog out of the cage real quick so she'll stop carrying on. But they closed, they're basically the funding for the battery plant that my husband is working on got shut down whenever Trump signed his executive order. So that's another thing that people aren't realizing is that executive order that he signed is gonna affect our economy as a whole. Not only are lower income people gonna have less money to contribute to the economy, but I'm really lucky to be middle class in America. And a lot of the middle class people that have people in these plants and new factories that Biden as part of a green energy agreement, they're getting shut down. And my husband came home yesterday and told me that his job, which probably employs, I'd say, at least 5,000 workers right now. And my home yesterday and told me they're going to lay off half of them.
So
And that's
200
just one battery plant.
250 people are going to lose their job at that one plant.
No, 1,000.
Oh,
So
5,000. So 2,000, 2,500 people.
just from the one job that has to be canceled now. Like that's just one job.
Whoa.
20 people are going to be out of work just at the snap of a finger.
And see, that's where my problem lies because all of these people are going to be out of work and
yeah.
Like, what are they supposed to do? Get any type of benefits, and people gonna be like, "Oh, well, find another job." We have to understand that the job market right now is not it, and then with them deporting Hispanic people, they were doing the jobs that none of us wanted to do. You think these people gonna lose their job at a factory to go work on a farm, or to go clean hotels, or to go work in fast food? Where if they wanted to do that, they from the beginning. People don't want those jobs. The jobs that they opening up by the people. We don't want them damn jobs.
Exactly. And the people that the employers of those jobs, they only want to pay people like $5 an hour.
And we not willing to take that little money.
do that.
We gotta think about this, y'all. Working. Let me tell you. Let me just do a little bit of simple math for you, right? If you work, y'all, I'm really not trying to be funny. I really want to do. I'm $10 an hour because I'm gonna keep it simple. The typical work day is eight hours a day, right? That's 8 hours away from your family. You supposed to sleep for 8 hours as well. So imagine you get 8 hours of sleep and you work an 8 hour shift. That's 16 hours of your day gone, right?
Then you got drive time.
You got time when you get off, you gotta cook with your kids and all that stuff. But for $80 a day, come by said we saying it's $10 and you work 8 hours. So for $80 a day, not even including when they take out taxes, not including when they take out insurance, not including that they take out your check. You make $80 a day when you literally come on the internet and make $80 in 5 minutes. Why would I ever possibly want to go to a job when I know that it's a possibility for the job to let me go when they want to? Especially here, I live in South Carolina, an at-will state where people can fire you for no reason. They can fire you because they don't like you. And it's an at-will state, so they can do what they want to really fight back for real. You can't.
My husband's in a union. They're still having to go through this mess because of Trump's stupid executive orders. And the crazy part is that the White House doesn't even know what all is going to be affected. They just did a press conference yesterday around 5 o'clock specifying, SNAP won't be affected. And
but it was. That's the thing. They did a press conference saying that it wasn't, but it was.
Yep, they said Medicaid wouldn't be affected, but
it was.
Yeah, I heard from several people. A couple of them actually worked for Medicaid, said their system was down. So even if, okay, yes, a judge did temporarily block his executive orders, but it created so much chaos that I bet some of the people already started doing what it took to cause everything. So now they probably have to go back and do things to unpause. And it's so much chaos and no one really knows. I don't even think that Trump knew all the areas that would be affected when he signed this executive order. And there's even
I don't think he know much about any. The thing is that I understand that America is a business and Trump is a businessman. I get that. So he's making business decisions. And this is what we all have to realize. This country is the president is a businessman. And what I about these businesses and these jobs, they don't give a flying fuck about us. They care about their bottom dollar, what they are going to make, how they're going to profit. They don't about us. So that's why I'm not shocked at all with a lot of the changes and the things that he's doing. Because if it's not affecting his bottom dollar, he don't give a damn to save it, to stop it, to do nothing. He is firing people he's literally firing people who don't agree with him.
Yeah. Yeah. He even fired he tried to fire the ethics committee, which is the body that makes sure bullshit isn't going on in our government. He tried to fire the ethics committee. It's
another thing he did, people DEI, which I just learned about this last night. Another thing about DEI is when these jobs treat you wrong and everybody contact EEOC, this is what you need to do, right?
Yeah.
The DEI program affects that because the DEI program is the program that was paying for the lawyers and the legal fees for people to be able to sue these companies that discriminated against them. So that's even more to not get a fucking job, because when they discriminate against you, who you gonna complain to? There's nobody to complain to. They can discriminate against you, they can fire you, they can treat you bad, and there's nothing you can do but keep going to work.
Yeah. It's disturbing. It's disturbing. And one thing that I noticed they did not mention specifically was unemployment. If they
And
stop people,
if we are very honest, their first initial statement that they put out about the freeze said that the and this is why I'm sticking with their first initial statement that was put out, okay?
right,
Because it don't mean shit to me. I don't believe nothing
right.
that come out their mouth. I don't believe they're just a liars. I believe the
I'm
first
sure
statement because the first statement said that Social Security and Medicare will be the only two programs not touched. They specified that. They
yep,
specified Medicare, Social Security would be the only two programs not touched. But then
yep.
when the uproar happened and people started making videos and going crazy and going into a frenzy, then they tried to backtrack and say, well, we're not touching the stuff that y'all worried about. But then
And
still touch the stuff that people were worried about.
it wouldn't be the first time that one of the press secretaries for Trump has lied. I will never forget the day after his first inauguration, that first press secretary come out lying just right out the gate. Like, this was the most attended inauguration, period. Like, just flat out lied on his first day. I don't put it past the press secretary to lie.
Faris, I
And
understand what you're saying, Faris, but we also got to understand that we say these things come from our state. However, comma, a lot of these state programs are funded federally.
yeah,
They are federally funded. These might be
they're
state programs,
dispersed.
but they're federally funded. And if they shut down
Absolutely.
federal funding, then the state programs won't get the funding that they need in order to disperse it. So yes, a lot of
Yeah.
the programs we be talking about are state programs, but they're federally funded. But even with the
Right.
we gotta think and take into accountability that even with unemployment, yes, that comes from our jobs and stuff like that. But with them taking out the DEI, if these people decide not to, we if these people decide not to pay us all and sue and complain for it because they took out
Yeah.
the DEI,
What's
they
one
took
trying
it
to do?
out. If they don't pay your unemployment, there's nothing you can do about it. If these companies
Right.
choose not to pay out the unemployment, there's nothing you can do about it. Just like we be paying for to put our 401k and all this stuff, and they trying to do away with these things and steal people funds. Just because we pay into it don't mean that we gonna get the money back. It's plenty of people. I had to learn the hard way and I lost out on a lot of money because of this. Once you stop and you build a 401k there, if you do not take your money out there 401k, that money dissolves. It goes back to the company. I learned that when I was working for the state. I was working for Medicaid and I was putting into my 401k. And then when I left there, I had got a letter in the mail. We never really pay attention to the letters after I leave. But the letter was about my 401k. And it said if I did not remove the funds out of my 401k, it would dissolve and go back to the company. And I'm like, well,
I know.
damn, whatever happened to all my other 401ks from the other jobs? Because I was into them. And when I go look for them, they're nowhere to be found. And I'm like, well, damn, where all my money that was coming out my check for this? Where is it?
Another thing I read about his executive order is that I think it was this executive order. I think it was a past executive order that he signed, but they are going to do away with holiday pay. Like a lot of
Crazy.
jobs, you work on a holiday, they'll give you overtime pay while you're working that holiday. And supposedly they're going to do away with that.
Oh, let's not forget took away Black History Month on a federal level.
Right?
And the federal agencies are not allowed to observe or celebrate Black History Month in 2025. Yeah.
Oh, there was another thing that was included in recent executive order.
Hey, J Rod.
That this last one, they're pausing funding for suicide hotlines because supposedly they spread the quote unquote woke ideology because they respect LGBTQ people when they're on the phone.
So here's my thing. And any of y'all, if y'all want to come up in the box, y'all welcome to. What the hell is woke ideology?
Right.
What is woke ideology? And what does that have to do with the LGBTQ plus community? That's what I don't understand. What is the woke ideology and what does that have to do with LGBTQ plus?
Right.
Because from my understanding, the woke ideology is people knowing and understanding that the government don't care about us. knowing that a lot of the things they do is to harm us, not to help us. When people say woke, that means they are understanding of the bullshit that's going on around us. They no longer have the veil over their eyes. What does that have to do with LGBTQ? I'm so confused as logic on this thing.
What they want to do is basically make it legal to discriminate and degrade anyone that's not a straight white man.
I'm gonna just tell y'all now, I'm not even playing y'all. A lot of us, we are not financially stable, so we may not have the money to do this right now, but it is tax season, so people are about to get a lump sum of pay. And instead of going to buy up a bunch of bullshit that I'm telling y'all now, I really wish y'all do, because I'm going to do it myself. Number one, get yourself a passport. Number two, get yourself a pew-pew if you have one. Number three, stock your refrigerator and your cabinet up with canned goods. Get as canned goods as you can get. Number four, get you a generator. A generator is very much needed. We've seen this with all these storms. Get you a generator.
Yeah.
People were power for weeks in Georgia when that hurricane hit in like September. Get you a generator. These are the things you need to be getting, because when shit hit the fan and people start losing their job, you need to figure out how you gonna eat. You got them canned goods stocked up. When your power go out, you got a generator. When shit really hit the fan and you need to go and leave because it's getting too crazy here, you got your passport. Now I've been doing some research, and when people who been saying good countries to flee to in the case of emergency, not saying flee because you a criminal and you did something and you trying to run, but shit getting crazy over here and I don't want to be here no more.
There's a lot of countries now that are offering
refugee to us.
Yep. Yep.
Seriously, it's a lot I seen earlier, and they took this man video down. My sister sent it to me. Canada is starting to open up refugee to Americans. It's a place called, dang it, Benin. Is it Benin? Benin. It's in Africa, in West Africa, South Africa. I want to say they are offering. Citizenship there. Ghana is offering citizenship there. It's a lot of places refugees to Americans, and y'all, I really think we need to get our passports and go, because we have to realize. I understand that we saying that the problem with them deporting Hispanics don't have nothing to do with us because it's not about us, but we have to realize that once they finish they Hispanic people, who do you think they're coming for next? The poor people, the African American people, huh?
They're detaining natives too, and even people that have paperwork.
Hey, Chef.
There's reputable news reports of them detaining in Arizona and I want to say North Dakota. And my question is, what are they going to do with them? Are they going to make concentration camps? Like, where are you going to deport them to?
Who? The natives?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the people who were born here?
America.
You said the Hispanic people that were here?
No, indigenous people that were born here, Native Americans. They've been detaining them. And even people that have papers have been detained.
And the sad part is, when it comes to DEI, unless you have money for your own lawyers and shit, who you really gonna sue? Like, right. When these people finally get out these camps, if they get out these camps, because what we really have to realize is these are a bunch of monsters, okay? These are a bunch of predators and a bunch of monsters. These people are detaining these people. They detaining them on the basis of they're criminals, when we all know a lot of them, some of them are not criminals. Some of them were law-abiding citizens who were just maybe here, or maybe they were non-citizens, but they were abiding by the law and they were contributing to America and work that we don't want to work. Some of these people were not bad people, but they're putting them in these camps. And I'll be damned if y'all don't think these people are being abused in these camps.
They are. They did an interview with people out off of the plane in Colombia this morning, and they said that they took their phones, took clothes, they wouldn't let them sleep. They would wake them up like every hour. that they were in medical care.
Thank you,
They're
Brooke.
just being horny.
But my thing is, so Farish, you're going to come out about where they really come from, and when the truth come out. Here's the thing: when you deal with narcissistic people and monsters like we are dealing with, when the truth does come out about where these people come from, and they find out these people are native, this is their native land. You don't think they gonna hush these people up? They probably gonna get rid of them to keep them quiet. They gonna let a lot of these people come out and tell a story about what went on in these camps?
Right.
They're not. They're
The
not.
parallel to 1930s Nazi Germany is terrifying.
And then we also have to realize, y'all, a lot of us watch a lot of movies. I know I used to watch a lot of movies. I really don't watch TV like that. We got to pay attention to the stuff that's put in these movies. It has $1 billion cinema budget where they contribute to different movies and put stuff in movies.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yes, they have $1 billion cinema budget that they contribute to movies, so that way these people won't put movies, but they also can put just enough in the movies that we think, oh, it's just a movie, it's not real. This shit be real. It be real.
That's crazy.
It's real. No, Farice, you gotta understand that you saying they don't have a choice. We communicate, but the platform that gives us true freedom of speech, which is right here, we have a limit on it. TikTok is not back forever. He gave us 75 days. Man came out his mouth and said TikTok is set to make over $1 trillion in 2025. America wants half. Yep. If these people don't get his message, they're taking TikTok again.
I went to Red Note.
I don't like Red Note.
Really? I like it because they don't censor Americans' content. Like, we can talk about all the crazy shit going on in America.
Farice, this is not the only platform, but this is the only. Let's be honest about the platforms here. Let's be honest about the platforms here. Yes, it's not the only platform, but TikTok is the only platform where I was able to find a community of like-minded people that's on the same wavelength, that's not trying to argue me down 24/7. They want to hear what I have to say, and I hear what they have to say, and we communicate. TikTok is the only platform that does that. Instagram, Facebook, all them other ones, they censor the stuff that we have to say because they're meta. Telegram is a platform, but Telegram is a platform big group chat. It's not a platform like TikTok where you can just scroll and watch videos unless they upgrade it. I haven't been on Telegram in a while because it was just like a big old group chat, and I don't like group chats because it's just too many messages going on. And by the time, if I was late and I was 130 messages, I got to go back and read. I'm not doing all that. I don't know if they upgraded to the point where you can see content on Telegram, but it's not like TikTok, like where we can do this, where we can, communicate like this, or people see your content and relate to you. People have your Telegram because you gave them your Telegram. They just can't scroll on Telegram and find your stuff.
Yeah.
You can't just scroll Telegram and find your stuff. You can't just scroll on WhatsApp and find your stuff. When people create a community on Telegram, it's because they sent out their Telegram to people to be able to find them on it. You can't just scroll and see, oh, I like what she's talking about, let me join. You can't do that on Telegram. You can do that here on TikTok.
And I mean, all your followers aren't going to be in one app either, which is another problem.
Yes. Because when the whole TikTok debacle, people was like, oh, I'm going to Red Note. Oh, I'm going to this. Oh, I'm going that. It was hard to get people in one place because everybody likes TikTok for the convenience, really. Don't get me wrong. I like YouTube. I like YouTube a lot because that's where I'm trying to get everybody on YouTube because that's where the money is, on YouTube. However, a lot of people don't like watching lives on YouTube because it's not as interactive. You can't bring somebody on a screen like this like you do on YouTube. You can't, you got comments, but they don't pop up the same as they do on here. You do need to start a cooking show and you need to put it on YouTube, Sugar Love. Just let me know what you need help with.
They've been detained. There's indigenous people that have been detained. I haven't heard of any black people getting detained. in this
I'm not gonna say
executive.
we don't know because it haven't been reported, but it can be like
Right.
some Haitians, some Jamaicans, some people from Nigeria, some people like that. They may have been deported because a lot of them are not citizens. They're still black, but they're not citizens.
All I've heard about is Hispanic people and Native American people.
Because that's all they putting in the news. That's what we also have to realize. They put what they want us to, and that's why they don't
Absolutely.
want us to have platforms like TikTok. Because if we really go here and we get a representative from each state, each city, all in one room, not like a legal representative, but just somebody from each state, each that can tell us what's going. I guarantee you, it's more than just Hispanic people and Native American people being deported. I guarantee. We just don't know.
J-Rock,
With the Haitian
you
people,
know,
he said was eating the dogs and eating the cats. I'm pretty sure he trying to get their ass too.
well, you know, in Springfield, I'm actually Ohio, and in Springfield, those Haitian people, they have papers. They're not, you know.
But you just said
yeah.
not too long ago they still deporting people with papers, so them having nothing at this point.
You're well. I don't know if they've deported anyone with papers, but they have definitely detained people with papers.
They shouldn't be able to do none of the shit that they doing. None of the stuff that they doing is right. I'm sorry, I can't get with it. I can't get with it, and it's really getting tiring. It's really getting sickening. It's really getting diabolical. It's getting them in at the stuff that these people can get away with. We got to understand that previous presidents had us convinced that they really had no power, that the power lied in Congress. This man came in and showed us everything that presidents do. And the fact that he's showing us that everything presidents can do and still don't believe it can be done is baffling to me.
Yeah. I mean, what typically happens is that order, and even if it is illegal and a judge blocks it, like eventually he could take it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is majority Republican, and they don't have the balls to Trump. So he said
it's not even that they don't have the balls to stand up to him. They won the House back. They won the Congress back. Is majority Republicans. They won the Supreme Court back. Is majority Republicans. So he put him in place so that way whatever changes he wants made is gonna get passed. It's gonna go through. It's gonna go through regardless of what the people saying. Oh, it needs to get passed. A lot of this stuff don't need approval, or they don't feel the need to approve people, and they gonna do it what he say anyway. What we need to do as a people, as U.S. citizens, is we need to go ahead and figure out who is running in our local offices these next few years, so we can get them the fuck out of here.
Judges specifically. Judges are the ones that are holding up his bullshit in the courts.
Not even just because here's the thing. We need to get everybody out. Because the thing is, when you have mayors and senators and all that stuff, those people, they then grow to start running for president in Congress and all of that stuff. So we need to nip it in the bud at a low level. You can't even get far on the level you at to think you're going to go up there with that bullshit.
Right. Right.
You said we can recall them now. How do you recall them now? And what you mean justice process? What am I trusting? Trust y'all do. Let me ask y'all a question, because y'all know I like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. Do y'all understand the definition of what's going on right now? Number one, the war is between rich and poor. Point blank period. That's what the war is. That's what it's always been. It's between the rich and poor. Do y'all not believe that once they finish deporting you don't think that they coming for the poor people, which they already are, by cutting benefits? When you cut off benefits from people who severely needed these benefits, who can't live without these, when you cut them off and people start losing everything, what do you think people gonna start doing? They don't expect us to rebel, but what they expect us to do is to get desperate and start committing crime, so that way they got us in. Or they expect us to be homeless, and once you homeless, what they gonna do is dangle, oh, I'll have a roof over your head if you come work this job for free. I'll put food in your stomach if you come work this job for free.
And now the job openings because of these mass deportations. I think they're going to try to get Americans to the point that they're so desperate that they'll be working the jobs that undocumented immigrants were working.
It's crazy. J Rock, I don't know what you want me to go look at. I went to go look, but I don't know what you want me to go look at. I just see trust the process, and then I see old hybrid. Yup, Mr. Abe. I don't know what you want me to go see. Them the only messages. You said they can invade legally. I don't know what you want me to go see. I'm not, but I don't know what he's talking about. You said they hire an IRS agent. Why? That's another thing. Why are they hiring IRS agents when Trump trying to start the ERS? And then what we also got to think about, we just got to think logically with a lot of the things that this man is doing. If he creates an ERS and he starts to tax these other countries and put tariffs on these other countries, do y'all not think the cost of goods are still going to go? They either one going to stop selling their products here, or two, they're going to raise the price of their products to make the difference up in the tariff that they have to pay.
Absolutely.
Faris, I don't blame these children. I don't want to work. It's crazy that this man said these children who need to work in order for them to pay for lunch. In what world should children have to work to pay for lunch? Especially when we is a country who they tax us so much. We are the most taxed. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know that to be true. They tax us so much on every little thing, and tax paying dollars pay for everything. Yet y'all want our kids to work to pay for lunch? Like these other countries have free health care. I seen that in damn, what was the name of it? Shit, I seen it the other day. It's a country gives you $10,000 a year to help with fees for your children. Like you have children, they start you off at $10,000 a year, whether that's helping with diapers, wipes, childcare, whatever it is, and then later on they give you a little more money, depending on what you need to do. Like these people help citizens. What do America do for us, y'all? Can somebody tell me what America does for us besides make us work?
There's a really good documentary by Michael Moore called Where Do We Invade Next? Uh-oh.
My bad. I'm sorry. I wanted to see Crystal comment. She said she got a friend who is a government employee and is in the meeting now. Get it off.
Oh, man. We're going to see so many layoffs. I wonder if my husband.
Please do, Crystal, and let me know what they doing, why they firing her, what excuse they gave, everything, because this ridiculous. And J Rock, please let's not get me started on the military, because anybody who in the military right now, they need to go ahead and leave, especially if you did not join for the right reasons. And when I say the right reasons, a lot of people join the military out of stability and benefits. Let's keep it above. Absolutely. They do not feed into this bullshit of wanting to fight for this country. They join the military for the benefits and for the stability and be able to travel the world for free and education that the military gives to the people in the military. Now they are taking the benefits away from these people. What is the point of joining?
The military recruiters target low-income high schools.
Because they know these people. I seen somebody made a video. It was a dude. Was it a dude or was it a chick? I can't remember. They made a video saying that they joined the military for benefits because they didn't know where they was going to get their next meal from. Military pretty much offered a meal plan for them and a roof over their head in the barracks and stuff like that. And they was going to be able to travel the world. And if they wanted to go to school, they was going to be able to do so for free. Now these people, they go risk their life and become disabled. All tell them, oh, you don't need a retirement check and a disability check. You only need one or the other. How are you cutting funds from the very people that fought for this country? How are you taking money out their pocket? How are you able to do? But then you want to force people. You want people to still join the military? Are you serious? You're right though. If you in the military, the government owns you. They definitely people. I've heard stories about these people being guinea pigs in the military. They be the first ones to get all the vaccines and the shots because they want to test it out. I'm never gonna willingly go be a test dummy. But that's what people morals. This is what I was talking about last night when I said people need to stop doing stuff out of being desperate. We go find jobs and start working jobs make us miserable and stress us out because we desperate to pay these bills. We don't want to be homeless, so we do what we have to do in order to pay the bills, so that way we don't go with that. Like people join the military for the benefits out of being desperate. I would never do no shit like. We need to stop doing that.
They have a whole different court system than us. They don't even go through the regular court system or whatever. They go through a military court. It's not a jury of years and all that shit. It's a military court.
You said they won't release her from the military? Oh no. They won't release her? You said just wait this process. It's okay. We'll be flying and floating. J Rock, I need you to be more specific with what you be saying. What do you want to be flying and floating on the ocean? I can't just sit around. I can't just sit around. I need to become financially free so that way I don't have to worry about where my next meal is going to come from. I don't have to worry about how I'm going to keep my life. I don't want to have to worry about how I'm going to keep a roof over my head. Financial freedom is the answer. A lot of people like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? You need to become financially free so you're not affected by a lot of these policies. If we were all financially free, we wouldn't give a fuck about we wouldn't give a fuck about the Medicaid. We wouldn't give a fuck about none of this shit. If we were all financially free.
Will not allow us to be financially free. It's created that way on purpose.
It's not though. The now in 2024 even, there are multiple ways to become financially free. We just have to support each other. We have to stop being idiots if we being honest. We get on this internet and we have conversations like this and we turn around and then go watch a celebrity live and throw them our money. Why are we throwing celebrities money? Yeah, why do we give people that's rich already money? It makes no sense when we can all grow our platforms and pick a day to focus on a person. If you want to pick a random Friday, everybody, let's go to Mya page. Let's tap her screen up. Let's make sure we hit her live goal. Let's make sure we flood her with. Let's make sure we do this. Or if we could take it as a step of, we pick one person a week. Where say if we have a group of 10,000 people, every Friday we send one person $1. All 10,000 of us. All 10,000 of us.
What's it called?
You said Black Amazon. It's a Black Amazon. Please give me that information. They need products for the markets. I got shirts. I make shirts. And I'm about to start doing some resin stuff too. But I make shirts.
What's it called?
Oh, you a prophet. That's what you were talking about yesterday, J Rock. Oh. Okay, I understand you now, J Rock. You was confusing me before. You was confusing me. I'm not even gonna lie, J Rock. You was confusing me before. Because you kept saying yesterday you was anointed, and you kept saying you see things, and I'm like, what is he talking about? Okay, you now. I got you. No, you don't have to be done. I get what you're saying now. I wasn't understanding where you was coming from. It just was coming off as random gibberish because I'm like, what is he talking about? But I get what you're saying now. You said they need products for the market. Yeah, please send it to me. Definitely send it to me. I also have the list. I have 2 different ladies who came up with lists of Black-owned businesses and things like that. We just have to get better, y'all. We got to do better. We got to want better for ourselves, and we can't make excuses. We keep making excuses saying this is not what they want. When in actuality, I have 18,000 followers. If all 18,000 of my followers send me, I will have $18,000, which will help me catch up on bills and do what I need to do to start my journey on financial freedom, whether that's paying for advertisement for my classes so that way I can get the information out or whatever it is that then the next Friday, we all 18,000 of us pick one person to send $1 to.
We need community like that.
It's just that simple. If we can come together and do some shit, like everybody would have the money. But people are so selfish. People would rather go buy a Michael Kors purse or go buy a $600 wig or go buy all this stuff. And y'all, I say this with a wig on my head proudly because I'm really trying to teach y'all financial freedom. Anything you see, whether it's a wig, whether it's an outfit, when you see me put it on and video on, I have not paid for it. I did not pay for it. This is what I'm telling y'all. Becoming a content creator is a way for you to be able to do things you wanted to do, but you don't necessarily have the funds to do. I needed a new vacuum cleaner for the longest. I just got a vacuum cleaner through a brand deal. I did not pay for it. And it's pretty and it's pink.
Is that the app? Is that the Amazon app? Amazon?
What you talking about? That I'll get my brand deals do?
Cerise.
Oh.
Comments. Don't say
Oh,
BLX.
BLXCK. Okay, let me write that down.
She said she sent it to your.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna check as soon as I get off of here. I don't have a second device no more. But yes, we need that. The black Amazon, we definitely need that.
To make a video about that.
Right, popular on it be your own people. I got my own shit. I don't need nothing. Like if we really band together and we got 10,000 people, and every Friday we choose one person to send $1 to. That'll give $10,000. I don't know who can't use $10,000, but I feel like $10,000 is enough to pull somebody out of a hole. That's number one. It'll pull somebody out of a hole, but then it'll also help them to start a business. Thank you, Alicia. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the taps, y'all. Let's get to 20K. Thank you, Sham. I don't even know how to do this. Bubblegum, you black. Thank you, Sham. I appreciate it, boo. Y'all, but I'm serious. We have to work together. We have to work together. We got to stop looking at people like, oh, I own shit, or why should I listen to them, or why should I do this? Why not? If we come to, this is why we can't come together, because people too busy arguing. Everybody want to be right. It's not about being right. We need to listen. When people get on here and they rub me the wrong way and they say some crazy shit out there, I don't automatically go off. I ask questions first. Like, before you have me fucked up, can you clarify this for me? Can you explain what you meant by this? You said change my goal? Okay. Can you explain what you meant by this? Like, we need to learn from people. We need to stop wanting to argue and be combative all the time. We don't have to do that. We can learn from it. It's okay, y'all. Everybody they done created this uproar to the point where everybody just arguing. Everybody want to come up under my comments. Oh, you this, you that, you wrong, you this, you need to apologize. My thing is, y'all want regular people to apologize about spreading the news, but y'all don't want the liars that's giving the news to apologize. Make that make sense. These people been lying to us every fucking day, but y'all don't want an apology from them?
My dog is acting a fool.
You fine. You said, how about to go heal and come back to the community? That's another thing. People need it's a lot of healing that needs to be done. That's why we always tentative and always so judgmental, because people need to heal. People need to heal and know that they are worthy and know that they are enough, because people were taught you need to go to work and you need to get a job. So when you need to go to work, you need to get a job. That's to the average person. I am nothing without a job. If you do not work, you are nothing. If you do not work, you will have nothing. That's what that says to the average person. So when they get on the internet and they see people on the internet crying about talking about what's going on, it's easy for them to project and say, go get a job. Because it's better than them that if you don't have a job, you have nothing. Not realizing the jobs that they have don't care about them. Popular alone to be trying to compete for no reason. There's no need for any of us to compete. 2024 ain't teach y'all nothing. Not even just 2024. I'm going to say starting from 2018 to 2020 now. If that ain't taught you nothing, it's that is room for everybody. There is room for everybody to eat. Do you not know how many content creators that have became millionaires? Millionaires. And they all say and do the same thing just to, hey, don't believe me? DC Young Fly funny as fuck. B Home funny as fuck. Pretty V funny as fuck. Desi funny as fuck. They all make jokes in their own way. But they all became multi-millionaires off of being on the internet. The same thing, same place that people tell you, you need to go find a regular job. What you doing on the internet? The internet ain't no job. How these people got rich then? How did these people go rich? How did these people get the opportunity they got? We need to stop letting people deflect their energy on us because it's not for us, it's for them. Like you can't do it, then bitch, you can't do it. But don't put that on me because you feel like you can't do it. If you can't do it, then baby, you just can't do it. That has nothing to do with me and what I'm able to do. I'm able to do more than you. Apparently, if you feel like you can't. So for us to keep making excuses saying these people don't want us to have financial freedom is nothing that they can do about it if we all band together. If we take a day and say, you know what, we all gonna go to DC page and watch her videos and tap her live up, sure we hit her live goal and get her gifts. The same thing with Faris, the same thing with Alicia, the same thing with Loud Feminists. If we all pick a day and say, you know what, this the day that we this person to run they numbers up, so that way they can get a bigger following or their platform and they can get their money. Or their business can flourish. If we can band together to do something as simple as that, because the internet has done something that it has never done the centuries that we have lived. This internet is creating financial opportunities for so many people. You just got to be willing to take the chance to do the shit. You got to be willing to take the chance to do it. And like I keep saying, a lot of people don't want to be content creators. You don't have to be. You can create financial wealth in other ways. If you are a person who you don't like to do content, but you're good and you have computer skills and you like to edit, you can do an editing class. Teach people how to do the different edits on different platforms, on different apps. You can teach people that. If you are a person who don't like to be in front of the camera, but you like to be behind the camera, be a photographer. Be a videographer. People how to know they correct angles. Teach people how you can teach people and still make an income.
Everybody's got something they're good at.
Everybody has something they good at. Everybody. It's not one person out of my aunt is autistic, her ass off. Everybody has something that they good at. Sham is a good interior decorator. Everybody has something they good at. She can teach you how to ball on a house look so dope. Everybody has something that they are good at. People just need to be willing to give that information. People don't like to share information. That's that crab in a bucket mentality. I watched a video where they said, all we need is to grab one of the small ones, bring them up to our status, and have them do the dirty work for us. That's how the crab and bucket mentality was made. We're going to get one of y'all to look over y'all and tell y'all ain't shit, so you'll believe you ain't shit. We don't ever want to see nobody go up. We don't ever want to see nobody grow. Because when people grow, they forget to extend the ladder to help the people that's still down.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to get out. We need to be willing to, once we get something, we need to be able to help people. I'm not saying be MC Hammer and go broke helping people, because you are very important. I'm not saying do that. But what I'm saying is, if you have some information that you can give it. Give it. Help people. Help people that want the help. I'm not saying badger stuff in people's head that don't want the help. Be wasting your time like that. But if you have people actually coming to you because they want the help, give it to them. I ain't.
So I've been using that to.
Oh, we hit 20K. Thank y'all. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
I just recently how to sew. That's been my little side hustle. I've been having people's pants and stuff like that.
And see, that's the thing. You can get on TikTok Live and you can host a freaking sewing class. I would join, because I'm teaching myself how to sew hard when you have no clue what you're doing.
You're right. You're right. Figuring it out is hard. You don't know where the needle goes. You don't know where the thread goes.
Listen, when I was looking online, they was like, yeah, thread the bobbin pin. I was like, what the fuck? What is a bobbin? What is a bobbin? Queen the Three, she teach sewing. She actually has some amazing products. She teach people how to repurpose items. If you have some old jeans that you're not using, she can turn it in for you. She might even turn it into a hat for you. You never know. She is a person who teaches these things.
All right, Queen, I just followed you.
Right. How you doing, Ali?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you for asking.
Thank you so much. I'm from Syria.
Okay, you from Syria?
You from?
I'm in, unfortunately, America.
Same here.
You love you, America.
We love you too. How you doing today?
My friend from Syria need a gift.
You said you need
If,
gifts?
yes, you from Syria, finish, no food.
Completely understandable, but we having food shortages here. We having a hard time here.
You from Syria, finish.
You said Syria finished? What happened in Syria?
Look, my friend. Look, Syria. Look,
Oh wow.
my friend. Your Syria give it food.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you, gracia. Thank you. Thank you, gracia.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So y'all have to
Look,
live
my
y'all
friend.
live in tents?
Look. Look, how are you? How are you?
That's true, Faris. We support others and they don't like it. That's wild.
Oh, God, she was so cute.
Hassan. 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 Hassan, Jajaj. You baby. Hassan. Hassan. Jajaj. You baby. Baby.
You got two babies?
But how are you?
Hi.
Yeah, but
Hi.
They do.
Oh,
They do,
so
Faris.
cute.
They do. And people don't understand that this is where we are heading to. This is where we are heading to. People need to understand that.
you're my friend from Syria and finish. No food. You give it food.
He's saying that the gifts help him get food.
Food, yes.
That's what he said. He said the gifts help him get food. This is wild. This is crazy. This is this just oh, this just got overwhelming for bitch, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it got a little overwhelming. I just